Star Wars and 2000 emo fashion as a mashup. It feels like Christmas in July a little bit. Hey friends, welcome back to the vlog. I feel like I'm about to have one of the craziest weekends of my life. So the general themes of the next few days are Fantastic Four, San Diego Comic-Con, and My Chemical Romance, which is a crazy combination. My brain is like going crazy trying to figure out what to tell you first. I didn't think that I'd be going to Comic-Con this year, but something crazy, like something I still can't believe, happened. I signed on to do a project with Canva and Marvel. I still can't believe, like I'm pinching myself as I say that out loud, because it's like literally something off of my vision board. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Don't stop dreaming because you never know when one may come true. I'm incredibly grateful and so excited to celebrate the Fantastic Four with Marvel and Canva. It also feels a little full circle to me. Some of you might know I started my social media on TikTok, and where it all started from was Avengers Campus. I was obsessed with Avengers Campus when it first opened. Like some people hate on Avengers Campus, but to me, it's a very special and very precious place. I started on TikTok just sharing little updates from the land, characters, Marvel Easter eggs, all that kind of stuff. At first, I barely showed my face or like even my voice. Slowly over time, I came more and more out of my shell. I used to be like super shy and struggle with social anxiety. Just starting to share content helped me come out of my shell more and more. I met so many people, made so many friendships, and now these like crazy opportunities that I never dreamed of have like started to come in this year. And I cannot say thank you enough to you guys too for being here and for supporting me here and other platforms. None of this would be possible without you. And like even just me on a personal level, I might still be like that super insanely shy girl if it wasn't for all of this. I'm not going to be at Comic-Con for the full thing, just for this dedicated project. So I'm not sure how much I'll be able to vlog, but I do hope to share as much as I can from that. So just for the sake of transparency, this vlog is not sponsored, but I will be hosted to be at Comic-Con and different activations. The sponsored portions that I do have will be on TikTok and Instagram, in case you so decide to check that out. But yeah, that's the plan for the first half of the weekend. The second part is where My Chemical Romance comes in, which I'm praying that there might be some crossover within like the Disney Marvel Star Wars fandom and like the emo like alt fandom sector. Those two things are two of my biggest lifelong obsessions. So please let me know if you're out there, if you like both of those things too. Long Live the Black Parade Tour is happening this weekend. 2 nights of that is going to be in LA. Kind of on a whim got tickets for. And I'm like internally screaming so much because I'm like dying to go see them. I might have a complete emotional breakdown during that. We'll find out. So that's the general plan for the next couple days of my life. I'm so excited to bring you guys along. I forget to say this in a lot of videos, but please leave a like if you enjoy this and please consider subscribing. So let's get packed up and head to Comic-Con. You guys know I'm a DIY girly, and I crafted together a couple pieces for the Comic-Con outfit, which you can probably guess what the theme is from these. I wanted to make a tie that looked like Mr. Fantastic's arm was wrapping around it. The second piece, I painted Herbie on a purse. Here is the outfit. It's kind of a femme Reed Richards. The tie, got the bag. It's Chopper. The prosthetics for Cat Bane. That looks very scary. Oh my goodness, this is like the coolest thing ever. The Battle of the Heroes, Palpatine with Vader bowing down to him, and all like Luke in the X-Wing chasing. Oh my goodness, dude, this is amazing. The helmet itself is like the Death Star too. That is crazy. It's a Darth Maul figure with details of the scenes in the bottom here. And then over here we've got a shirtless Darth Maul. We've made our way to the Calico Critters booth. And everything is just so cute. They're in fruit costumes. I cannot handle this. It's so cute. There's bag charms too. Damage is going to be done here. I cannot handle how cute these all are.
Oh, that's so cute. A little park. Let me know if you want anything.
It's a seal for
Yeah, this set used to only be in Japan. That's why I'm thinking that they're like importing the Japanese sets here.
But yes, the coolest videos are made in here. Yes.
Whoa.
I'm gonna use the force field hands. I'm gonna lift the hands. Yes. You guys see it? Move around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's you right there. Keep moving. Let's go.
I see.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna switch real fast. Are you guys ready? Keep going. Keep going. Okay, time to switch. Time to switch. Let's go. Hands up, calibrate. Don't move. Oh, wow, we got it! Look at that! That's amazing. You guys nailed it. Congratulations. That's the Google Play point, okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Choose your favorite corner, your favorite color, whichever you prefer.
And as you can see, your super strength has been activated and you're already breaking through the floor with every step.
It truly takes no effort, as you already have superhuman strength. The second you walk in here, tiptoe around, feel for it, get a feel for your newfound power. And we're already off, and this is where we need to get through this as fast as we can, break through those layers. Does this book have what it takes not to be? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have what it takes.
One layer done.
What?
Excellent
Oh
job.
wow, already. I'm not sure.
We have 10 seconds
Actually,
remaining.
this teamwork is truly magical. Look at this. Look what they're doing.
I'm feeling
5,
confident,
4,
Dr.
3. Can they say see in 2, 1? Beautiful. Fantastic.
Alright, it's on video and I'm just gonna grab screenshots. So I just got home from San Diego Comic-Con. Vlogging at a convention is an advanced skill, a skill I feel like I'm still developing, but I am excited to see what's in here. And kind of a mini Comic-Con haul. This is so random. The only booth I ended up shopping at was Calico Critters, aka Sylvanian Families. Marvel and Disney were so kind to gift me a little something, so I thought we could unbox this together. And I actually got tickets to go see the movie tonight too. On the top we've got this lovely tote bag, Richards, Storm, and Grimm. Ooh, oh my gosh, this just unlocked so many forgotten memories. It's one of these things that you look into and you can like flip through the pictures. Oh my goodness. This is too cool. I'm having way too much fun with this. A membership card for the Flaming Hearts fan club, and there's a spot where you can put your name on it. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. And then a pin badge with something for every member of the team. That also spins. Fantastic Four buttons. Got the Thing and Johnny Storm. Posters and comics. A little postcard print. These comics. Okay, so one comic is like Comic Universe Fantastic Four. The other one is like in line with the film. And I peeked in here a little bit, and like the ads and stuff are in universe too. There's the comic, and then an ad for the Flaming Hearts Club. Keep the flame alive by joining the best Johnny Storm fan club today. The Fantastic Car, another Johnny Storm moment. Oh my goodness. This like just keeps going on and on. Fantastic Science with Mr. Fantastic. There's a closer look at what these look like. And thank you so much to Marvel and Disney for gifting me these. It feels like Christmas in July a little bit. And I'm just so grateful to even be considered for things like this. My Calico Critters haul. Just looking at this makes my heart so happy. Because like, look at how cute these are. These little things were a big deal in Japan growing up. But I'm so excited they're coming back in like the form of bag charms now. You can probably guess where this is going. First, I got this little guy as a keychain bag charm. I think he's a squirrel, but he reminded me of Brie. They also had some Comic-Con exclusive bag charms, and they're all in like little fruit outfits. I was hoping for the strawberry one or the cherry one, but I was able to secure this little apple one. I'm gonna say so cute a million times here, but seriously, so cute. I don't know what animal this is, but she has a name, which is Emma. And then I also got a blind bag of one that they're all wearing little fruit outfits. I think I like Tara and Bran, but honestly, they're all so cute that I'll be happy with any of them. All right, so you guys are gonna see first. Oh, it's the apple one. It's Bran. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's a little giraffe. And he comes with a little apple hat. This one is not a bag charm, but I'm gonna look at how these two have the keychain thing attached and maybe turn him into a bag charm. Cause like the two apple ones would look so cute together. I'm just speechless at how cute these are. It also came with a little flyer, and they do have an online shop. There's also a coupon code on there in case any of you guys might want to dive into the Calico Critter Sylvanian Family World too. These are not sponsored. I bought these with my own money. This room is like the biggest mess again, but that's gonna be a later problem. So the other day I put up a TikTok that was Star Wars and 2000 emo fashion as a mashup, and I fully expected nobody to see it, but I had to get it out of my system because they're two of my biggest lifelong obsessions, and surprisingly that video got really good response. It turns out that there's quite a few Star Wars girlies that are also MCR girlies, and if you're within that crossover audience, please let me know if you're here too. It does make my heart happy when I find people that share crossover fandoms like that, but it is almost time for MCR, and I have 3 outfit options. Option 1 is the mashup outfit. So we've got some high boots, fun tights, an asymmetrical skirt from Cider, white button-up, red tie, and then a Kylo Ren tee. It's recreating this look from Frank Iero, but with a little Star Wars mixed in. For this one, I think I would also do the makeup. That look and that whole ear was just so iconic, and like the music and the fashion of my soul. But that being said, I'm more of a Gerard Way girl, which brings us to option 2. Same era, but Gerard Way inspired. It's kind of also the same as the Darth Maul Disney bound I did, but slightly different and with a red tie. I don't know what it is with button-ups, but this whole like video has been button-up outfits, I feel like. And I really like layering it with a corset, which I've done here too. So this one is definitely less comfortable. This one again would have like the red eyeshadow. I'm tempted to do right now, but I feel like it won't go with the last outfit option, which is like Black Parade themed, which is more fitting for the tour, but like Revenge, the Revenge era. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, Revenge of the Sith. I don't know what it is with those, but those are like core elements of my being. The more I think about it also, there's quite a bit of crossover with MCR and fandoms and stuff. Because like one of the reasons, it is so hot, so I'm gonna start going into option 3 as I share this. But as you may already know, I was a super closeted fangirl for a very long time. High school was the absolute worst time in my life, and I was especially closeted about Star Wars. Marvel and comics is where I feel like I came out of my shell first, and that is due in part to My Chemical Romance. The band was very open about liking Star Wars and comic books and all kinds of like nerdy stuff. And like my young mind at the time thought, if it's okay, like if they can be open about liking these things, then like maybe I can too. So it kind of inspired me in that way. That is the crossover in my personal life. But also Gerard Way is involved in writing comic books, most famously The Umbrella Academy. Welcome to my crossover TED Talk. But Gerard was also one of the co-creators of Penny Parker from the comics and Into the Spider-Verse. The fact also that she's Japanese and a Spidey variant and created by Gerard Way. When I learned all of this, my fangirl heart was going absolutely insane. So if you didn't know these fun facts, now you know. I did feel a little nervous about including this, like all the concert and stuff in the vlog. So this is just me tying it back into the fangirl video diary. Here we have option 3 with yet another button up. Now that I've tried this on, I don't know about this one. I was trying to go for a Black Parade moment, but the pieces don't go together as much as I thought they would. The shirt I got on Cider with just a white tube top underneath, same skirt, same boots, just different tights this time. Okay, so this one is out of the running, but I'm still kind of torn between the other two.
Los Angeles, California, Madrid, how are you? We are pleased to announce that we, the Black Parade, are back in action.
I'm sparing you guys from a lot of the concert footage because I was a mess. I was screaming, I was crying, it was an experience that truly touched my soul. I'm shocked that I still have a voice after all of that too. If you've been thinking about going to the Long Live Black Parade tour, do it. It was incredible beyond words, and who knows if we're ever gonna get to see the Black Parade like this in our lifetime. Definitely do it if you've been thinking about it. I still haven't fully recovered from that concert, and I'm gonna be thinking about it for a while. And I did get a t-shirt. It was so freaking expensive, but this might be the only time that I see the Black Parade in my lifetime, so this will definitely be a treasure for me. I feel like this vlog was so all over the place this time, but thank you so much for sticking it through and for joining me, and I hope I might see you in the next one.